In this workshop, we'll delve into the art of sketching interior design concepts, focusing on how to translate your ideas into clear, impactful visual representations. We'll focus on methods for conveying layout, style, and atmosphere, utilizing hand-drawn techniques with digital tools. Using the Concepts app, I'll guide you through structured brainstorming exercises and creation of thumbnail sketches based on a floor plan, enabling you to develop your ideas efficiently. You will gain insight into how to compose your sketches, emphasize key design elements, and refine your concepts using the app's intuitive drawing tools. By the end of this workshop, I hope you'll be equipped with the confidence and skills to sketch your design ideas independently and present them with clarity and precision to clients and collaborators. So let's draw on the Concepts app. I'm going to go ahead and click on this plus symbol here and create a new drawing. This is our canvas, and right on the upper left corner here, you'll see our tool wheel. Here you'll see all your pens and brushes and tools available. So for example, whenever you click here on any of the brushes or tools, they get activated. So if you want to customize the tool wheel, you can just click on any active tool and it will bring up the different pens and brushes which you can select from here and add to your tool wheel. So on the inner circle here are our modifiers. From here you can increase the thickness of the lines or the opacity, or even the smoothness of the lines can be controlled. When you click on the center, the color wheel gets activated and it is based on the Copic color system. Then from the precision menu, you have the option to activate the grid, and also the snap options, from where you can snap the lines or align the lines to the grid. Next is the measure tool, which when you select will show you the measurement of the line that you draw. Then we have the guide tool, where we can draw different shapes with the help of the guides. We have the layers tool, where we can sort the layers either automatic or manually. On the top right here, we have the canvas settings. So we can select the background of our paper, where there are different options to choose from. We also can select the grid type, which can be a graph paper, the line paper, or even the perspective grids, being it 1 point, 2 point, or isometric. You then have the settings for the artboard, where you can either choose from an infinite screen or you can set the size of your workspace. We then have our measurement option, from where we can set the scale of our drawing and also the units, whether it be digital, metric, or imperial. From the top right corner here, you can also import photos and files for your drawing, and you also have the option of exporting your drawing as a concepts file or any other format. So now that we have our basics sorted, we can begin to draw. I'm going to import this layout into my drawing. It's a residential design that I'm working on, and this is the existing layout. I'll rename the layer as existing layout and also create a new layer and reduce the opacity of the previous layer, and then start drawing on the new layer that I've created. So I start by selecting the pen tool and selecting the colors from the color wheel, and then start to trace my walls out. You can either trace the lines freehand or select the smoothness from the inner tool wheel on the top. Now before I start drawing my furnishing, I first want to scale this layout. We have a known distance between these two walls, which is 28 feet 6 inches. So I will select my guide tool I'll select the line option and consider these 2 points to align with the known distance. Before that, I'll make sure to activate the rotate and scale options from the bar below, and then align these 2 points on the wall like this. I will now go to my workspace settings, and in the measurement options in the drawing scale, I'll put in the known measurement, which in this case is 28 feet 6 inches. To check if the plan is accurately scaled, we can just draw a line from one point to other and activate the measurement tool and see if it gives you the correct measurement. And as you can see here now, the plan is scaled. Now that the plan is scaled, we can go on to draw in our furniture. So I'm first going to activate a new layer for drawing in my furniture lines. I'll select my pens and brushes, and I'll make sure to activate the measurement tool before I start drawing in my furniture. You also have the option to import your objects directly from the library and add them to your drawing. But during the conceptual stage, I prefer to draw everything by hand because it helps me explore and refine my ideas more effectively, and also allows for quicker iterations and more creative freedom. So here I'm just going to draw in my kitchen counters, and I'm just exploring one of the layout options here where I want to draw in my island and also work out a separate dining area. With the help of selection tools, we can also very easily select, duplicate and mirror objects, which helps draw faster. And this way we can incorporate all the furniture using the drawing tools in the concept tab. And as I develop the layout, I begin to visualize the space in 3D, carefully considering all design elements, finishes and materials. This integrated approach allows me to evaluate the spatial relationships and overall aesthetic, ensuring cohesive design before progressing to the next stage. By thinking in 3 dimensions early on, you can make informed decisions, refining the concept to achieve both functionality as well as the visual harmony. Now that I'm happy with the layout, I will proceed to add on some notes on a new layer. This process helps me to capture every thought and detail that comes to mind while designing. It helps me document my design flow and also provides a clearer understanding of the decision and thought patterns that shape the project. Now that I'm happy with the plan, I'll go on to render the design incorporating materials to enhance the realism. This will help me visualize all the colors and textures in the layout before I start sketching them out in 3D. On a new layer, I will now use the pen tool to fill in colors for the walls. My favorite brush is the fill brush, which helps efficiently cover larger areas quickly. I use this brush to fill in color for the furniture as well as floor. Reducing the opacity of the fill brush and applying layers of color helps to create a smooth blended effect and allows for subtle highlights and shadows. I fill in the larger areas with the fill brush, and then I use the slice tool to remove the parts that don't need color. On a new layer, I'll now render the floor. I want to show a wood texture for my floor, so I'm going to use a wood textured brush. You can use the ones from the library or even purchase premium brushes from the marketplace, where a wide variety of textured brushes representing different materials are available. I use the light opacity gray and the fill brush to create shadows in the layout. Now that the plan is rendered and is to scale, we'll proceed to draw our perspective views and visualize our designs in 3D. So I want to place my sketches around the layout, but I'm not drawing them perfectly to scale at this stage since I'm still in the conceptual phase. However, by using the perspective tools and referencing my scale plan, I will ensure that they are in right proportions and look technically correct. So I'm going to select my 1-point perspective grid, and I can move the vanishing point to where I want to place it on the canvas. Now I'll create a new layer and name it as perspective structures, where I will lightly draw my perspective structures using the perspective grid tools. I now want to draw in my open living kitchen area, so I begin by drafting the long back wall. I have selected the snap option, so all the lines will align to the grid as I draw. I can now draw in the furniture very easily with the help of the perspective tools. I will refer to the floor plan from time to time to check the clearances and measurements so that I can draw the perspectives a bit more accurately. You can sketch in the correct perspective by first drawing the plan, then creating bounding boxes for the objects, and finally sketching the furniture using the reference lines. Now that I have finished drawing the perspective structure, I will reduce the opacity of this layer, and on a new layer I will start inking the perspectives. Now that we have inked the view, we will move on to coloring it. Similar to how we rendered the plan, I will carefully use the fill tool to partially fill areas of the floor with color. Similarly, I'll fill in the other areas with color and layer it, emphasizing both the dark and light shadows. Interior design is all about layering textures and colors. So when rendering, it's important to depict accurately the materials like wood, grains, glass, metal, and wall claddings. I'm now going to add in more detail, such as creating a reflective glass surface for the oven using the slice tool. I'll also draw in elements like plants to bring some life to the drawing. I typically build up the perspective as I go along. I add details to the composition, adjusting the level of detail based on what I want to present. The view can be as detailed or minimalist as needed, depending on the intended outcome. I will now add in more material details such as the wall tiles and the countertops. You can create textures by experimenting with the different brushes. I will now add in some hatch lines to show the darker areas. You can use the color pick tool to pick colors from your drawing and then further use the same colors to apply to the other areas. At this stage, I will now add some more finishing touches to the composition by layering in some more colors. I'll incorporate some background details to enhance depth and dimension, like a tree and some sketchy lines and soft shadows for the walls, for the glass windows. This will help in bring the scene to life and add a realistic sense of space and atmosphere. Another key aspect of interior design is lighting. It's important to showcase different types of light fixtures as well as the lighting types such as the ambient task and direct lights. Adding interesting focal points like unique light pieces can further enhance the design and draw attention to key areas. I will use the slice tool like a white pen to draw in some details like the glass shells and some artifacts onto a dark surface. Finally, adding in some notes and annotation and writing down all the details explaining my sketch. When brainstorming at the conceptual stage, I like to create multiple iterations of the same layout, exploring all the different possibilities. For this, I want to try another version of the layout, so I create an isometric view with the help of the grid. If the grid is too dense on activating, you can always change the size of the grid by choosing Edit Grid from the workspace menu. I will now roughly draw the layout as per the plan and sketch out my walls and other furniture details with the help of the base grid and by aligning my lines to the grid. I will use the ellipse from the guide tool to draw my circular freestanding dining table at the center of the layout. I will also roughly sketch an option of the new plan. I will now add in color to the drawing using the same techniques as before, showing different materials, textures and shadows. I will now add human figures to my perspectives to enhance scale, depth and relatability, providing a clearer sense of proportion and making the scene feel more dynamic and engaging. I'm going to choose them directly from the object library and paste them into the drawing. Drawing isn't complete without adding notes and all details. I will also add in some human figures to my other views. Here are a few more loose sketches of this layout that I created completely freehand without any perspective tools. I now have a collection of sketches that illustrate my designs for this conceptual layout. Feel free to keep sketching additional ideas and perspectives on the Concept app's infinite canvas. So I hope you enjoyed this workshop and learned some valuable sketching techniques to sketch your own concepts. I've attached below the concepts drawing file as well as a PDF highlighting some key points to sketch your own designs. Please feel free to tag me in your sketches on Instagram and connect with me through any of my social media links below. And thanks for watching.